Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. It's the UTEP Miners and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Miners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Running inside, it's Scott. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Looking for space. It's Scott. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Looking left. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Defense showing blitz here. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge step.
Forget the kick. He wants to throw it.
I don't think anybody was expecting fake punt there on 4th and 1, because normally you just leave your offense out there to see if they can get it, but they caught the return team napping, and they were able to pick it up. Great play call by the head coach.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Now the play fake. And as he throws, got his man to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And the Miners are rolling down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Dropping back, it's Colson. On a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The run inside. It's Scott. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pulled down for the tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Pucks it out of the air. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
He might want another play. He's in open space downfield. There's a crease. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, North Dakota State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. Coming out with it, it's Henry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Colson. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running inside, it's Jones. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Colson. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Slithers into space. Got a little grass. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTEP. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. From the red zone, it's Scott. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Got it back on second and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3.
Here we go. Ready.
Calls his own number. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week.
And he's in. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henry. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Fighting off the defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Off the play fake. Fires left side, it's Smith. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They'll ride the hot hand. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Back to pass, it's Colson. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he's going to try to return this one. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Hayes. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Turns it on in midfield. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. And he didn't have the accuracy either. And that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the #1 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Looking to pass. It's Colson. Got his man on the right.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. The keeper on the option. Finding some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off play action. Unloads to the right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got a little space, and he's dragged down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
The give to the tailback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Motion from the wideout. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass. It's Colson. Past the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Miners. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the counter. Good, solid tackle.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Scott. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Across the 25. There's some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll bring it out. It's Henry. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Jones. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Colson. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The offense changing the play. Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Once he got some room, it was over.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. With that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Henry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Hand off to Jones. And the defense drags him down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You just hope this isn't serious. He's run himself right into the Heisman Trophy race at this point in the season. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Finds his man. It's Jones. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Colson. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. He'll return it. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Makes the catch near the sideline, but he's downed immediately before he gained an inch. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Smashes through the tackle. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-them football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Snags it, and there's running room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
The Miners, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The offense coughs it up. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Third and 3. Back to throw, it's Colson. And the missed connection on third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to bully their way in. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now they regain the lead.